In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Auburn's offense will start this game off. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you...
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tar Heels offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Boone. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, but make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Quarterback extends the play. He'll fire to his right. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Clemens.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now.
And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Tackle is made after the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 35, he's open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Boone. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back. They know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Zings it complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Hope. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking for a man. It's Boone. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on first down. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rhodes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Comes out throwing on first down. Lets it fly. Working on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
It's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the ground with the back. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Coming after it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line. The
North Carolina offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Boone. Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Wilkins.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Got a man. It's Rhodes. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. First down here for the offense. A run to the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go right back to him. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Pressure coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Got his man down the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw.
Open runway ahead. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stops.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Boone. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Caught close to the marker, it's Wilkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Tigers are in the hurry up. Wants to fire on second down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
A first down for the offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.